So we are going to start. Okay.
This conference will now be recorded.
Very good. So before I start, I'm going to open my machine, so it will take time to start anyway. Guys, we can do this practical, this virtual hard disk related things. You can use your physical machine, and you can use your mm, virtual machine, or maybe you can use server also. Anything, any machine you can use it. Okay. So here I added a a hard disk here. Okay. So what hard disk it is? It's not a physical hard disk, right? We are adding a virtual hard disk only. The format, if you see, look at here, it is a .vmdk. Okay. If you go to this file location, so where is it? Open VM directory. You can see these are a virtual hard disk. These four are a virtual hard disk. As we connected, each one is a 100 GB, right? So each one is a 100 GB. But if you look at the size of the virtual hard disk is less than 100 GB. Why? Because of it is a dynamically allocated. So I'm looking at one of the virtual hard disk. Okay, the size you can see 155 MB, 155 MB only. But I took a 100 GB hard disk. So 100 GB won't occupy here. And the format is VMDK because it's a VMware virtual machine. Okay, it is a VMware related one. Okay, so this is original hard disk. Main hard disk is this one. I installed server in this hard disk only. All my server files located in this virtual hard disk. So I store my server operating system and the server inside a server. What are the files stored in a VMDK file only? Okay, like this. Next, actually, I don't require this virtual hard disk. Not required, so we can remove it if you don't require it. Otherwise, you can keep completely your part only. So I'm removing it before I start the machine. And also I put it to 4 GB. 2 GB is enough for this one. So I change it to 2 GB. Okay, I removed all the extra hard disk, virtual hard disk. Okay. The point of why I show that one, so I will tell now. What is this virtual hard disk? Okay. Already I told to do this practical, you don't require a server, any machine, including your Windows machine, you can use it. Okay, for a practical purpose. Guys, think it is a a physical hard disk. Okay, it is a disk, a physical hard disk, like maybe a disk one. It is a physical hard disk. Now, what is this virtual hard disk? Virtual hard disk is it is a simple file. As I showed in a VMDK file, it is a simple file which which connects and acts like a hard disk only. Okay. So here, for example, I created a 10 GB disk. Here, I created a 1 second. I got phone to some mobile phone. Hello. Who is this? Can you tell me? దేనికండి ఇది? Okay, so here is a physical hard disk. Inside a physical hard disk, I created a virtual hard disk. It can be any format. Formats we'll see again. Okay, so in this one, you can keep a files like a, how you keep a files in your physical hard disk. Same thing you can use as a your physical hard disk only. So what will happen when you connect this virtual hard disk? It connects here. Okay, it connects this 10 GB disk as a disk to. Okay, same thing. This one only it is connect here. It's a 10 GB disk. I created 10 GB disk. It will create. It added like this. So you can initialize as a MBR or GPT as a physical hard disk, and we can format as a simple volume, and also you can put a files here. Okay, what are the files you can put it? You can put it in this second disk. Now, if you disconnect it, so it will be gone from here, but it is still it is available in your physical location only. In physical location only. So this is called a virtual hard disk. What is a virtual hard disk? It is not a physical hard disk, but it it function like a your physical hard disk only. You can keep the files as you keep the files in your system, so you can put it. So this is the one explanation of your virtual hard disk. Second one is you have a virtual machine. For example, you have a virtual machine. Either it is a Hyper-V virtual machine or a VMware workstation virtual machine or a VirtualBox virtual machine, anything. If it is your virtual machine, okay, the virtual machine want to store a data. This is the virtual machine operating system, virtual machine related files. You want to store, where you will store? In a virtual machine's hard disk only. What is that hard disk? It is nothing but a virtual hard disk only. Okay. Just before I showed some virtual hard disk in VMware virtual hard disk. So that is one disk, main disk contains 60 GB disk contains your operating system files and your system related files are there. And also I added a 4 hard disk earlier. So those are also virtual hard disk only. So what is this virtual hard disk? It is nothing but a file in your physical location, physical hard disk location. Okay, in physical location or a hard disk location, physical hard disk. Okay, and it acts like a hard disk. When you are connected, we can keep the files, and we can access the files anytime, and we can disconnect it anytime. So you don't require to connect this virtual hard disk or to remove the virtual hard disk. So you need to shut down your PC. It is directly we can able to connect it. So here it is a formats will come up with a virtual hard disk. Virtual hard disk formats. Formats. Okay. Different type of virtual hard disk formats are there in Windows. VHD, VHDX. So if you are using a Windows operating system, okay, you got a .VHD format and .VHDX format. What is the difference? VHD is it is there earlier, so a lot of people don't know. Even they are using XP Windows 7 also, but VHD is there from since so like from maybe XP onwards is guaranteed is there. Okay, so VHD support up to means disk maximum disk you can able to create up to 2 terabytes only. VHDX support more than 2 terabytes and up to 64 terabytes. Maximum size support is 64 terabytes. VHDX from Windows 8 onwards, it is there. From Windows 8, okay, or 2008 server. Okay, Windows 2008 server, Windows 8 in a desktop operating system to, or a server 2008 onwards. VHDX is there. Okay, so that is Windows. Next one is, okay, if you take VMware, usually VMware Workstation or vSphere, whatever it is, whatever the VMware product you are using. So the basic format is VMDK. Okay, VMDK in a VMware. Okay, next VirtualBox. VirtualBox support in a different formats. VirtualBox actually support in a different formats are there, like a .vdi. In Microsoft also there is a VDI is there. Okay, so .vdi is a basic VirtualBox format. Virtual disk information something is there. Okay. Desktop infrastructure actually there. Virtual desktop infrastructure is there in as for Microsoft, but it's a .vda, .vmdk, .vhd, like different formats it is support, but basic format is a VDS support. Like if you want to see, this is my VirtualBox. Why it is not open? I think it is opening. Yeah, this GNS3 VM is here. Okay, I'm going to new. So I'm creating. I'm not creating actually a virtual machine. Just putting some names here. Why it is very slow? Yeah, for this one only. Something name Windows 7 like that. Okay, it has to give. Okay, click on create. But it is see VDI VirtualBox disk image, VirtualBox disk image, VHD. It's a virtual hard disk. VMDK virtual machine disk. It means VMware virtual hard disk. This is a parallel hard disk, means your physical hard disk only. QCOW, it is a QE copy on write. Okay, QEMU copy on write. It is a Linux base. It means whenever you create a virtual machine in a VirtualBox, it support different platforms. It support different platforms. For example, you are using your virtual machine in the VirtualBox only. This is the format. But you created a virtual machine here, and you are next time you want to use this, you want to connect this virtual hard disk to Hyper-V. You want to use this machine for a Hyper-V purpose. So VHD support. For example, you created a virtual machine in a VirtualBox, and you want to use with VMware. So this is the format. Second one, this one, VMDK. Next, if you create a virtual machine with a VirtualBox, but you want to use this virtual machine, means the virtual hard disk, want to connect to a Linux based virtualization. So then it is a format is QCOW. QCOW format. So like different format it support. The main format is VDI. Main format is VDI. Remaining is cross platforms. Guys, understand this one? I'm keep speaking without asking one by one point, just like a hurry burry type. Huh? And another hand, guys, anybody want to know how to install OS in a VirtualBox? And second one is how to get internal virtualization in VirtualBox. So I done in my physical machine, but if you want, you can do it on your own. For example, I want to create Windows 10. So Windows 10 64-bit, 2 GB RAM. It's okay. Create, and you can see it is showing a C drive. So better to change your drive location. So maybe like a H drive kind of stuff. Click here, you will get other. Already I created one more machine here. So this is H drive. This is a VirtualBox VMs folder is there. Just I select that folder only. And I put a name after this one. Create. I'm using VDI only, dynamically allocated. It's a 50 GB hard disk. I think it is enough, or otherwise change it to 150. No problem. So now machine is created, but you have to do settings. Click on settings. Okay, so it is a general. So change it to bidirectional. So you can copy like that data from your physical machine. If you want a disk encryption, then you can enable it. Otherwise, don't do it anything. Enable UEFI if you want. And this is a type of chipset. Two type of chipsets is supporting here. And you can select this one, enable PAE NX. Acceleration is enable nested paging. Nested paging. And different type of virtualization support. If you want to support this one in a Hyper-V, again you can select Hyper-V type for our virtualization. But here in the processor, you should get the check mark for this one. You have to get the check mark, but you are not getting check mark for a nested VT X and AMD V. To get it, you have to give some commands. Okay, I'm not going now, so because of it will take a lot of time to do. Not lot of time. It will skip our point. Okay. If you don't want it, right click. You can remove it. You can clone it, of course. You can remove it. You can export it. Machines. So many options are there. And I'm deleting it. Delete all files. So if I have a time, or if anybody using only VirtualBox settings, I will show you that one. Okay, separately, not mixed with the virtual hard disk. Okay. Now where are we? Here it is. Next, if you are using a Linux-based operating system, and in a Linux virtualization, .qcow. Q means QEMU. So it is a like a copy on write format. So cow means. What is a QCOW2 in a Linux virtual disk format? Virtual disk format. Okay. So in a Windows, in generally we are using a VHD, VHDX, and in a Hyper-V also. Okay. So this is the Hyper-V virtual machines, virtual hard disk. Okay. It is also a Hyper-V VMs, virtual disk format. Okay, virtual disk format. VMware, either VMware Workstation or VMware vSphere. So that is a VMDK format with a virtual hard disk format. VMware virtual machines, virtual disk format. VirtualBox direct format. So in Linux format it is. Guys, got the point? What is this format? When you create a virtual hard disk, for any file, it is a contains of format, right? .txt, .doc, like that. Based on the format, which platform it will work. That's the simple thing. Okay. Any doubts? Okay, not okay. Okay. Now this is the formats. Then we have to go to types. Okay. In generally, like actually there is a 3 4 types. Maybe depends upon the technology, but mainly two types are there. One is a fixed disk types, virtual hard disk types, fixed disk, and another one is dynamically expanding, dynamically expanding disk, fixed disk and dynamically expanding disk. So what is this fixed disk and dynamically expanding disk? One second, this machine is on or not? Now it is on. Okay, normally I can show in my physical machine also, no problem for me. So anywhere you can check it. So first of all, what is this fixed disk? Okay, this is my physical hard disk. This is my physical hard disk. For example, disk 1. For example, I have a drive like a E drive is there. Okay, and I created a fixed hard disk for okay. First of all, we have to tell size. For example, this entire disk partition size, the partition size, okay, is for example 100 GB. Okay, 100 GB partition size. Okay, current size is 100 GB. Okay, free space is 100 GB or a total size is 100 GB, whatever it is. Now I created a fixed hard disk. I created a fixed hard disk is okay 20 GB. 20 GB fixed virtual hard disk I created. 20 GB fixed hard disk it will be I created. Okay, this is the fixed hard disk. Okay, now what happened when you create a fixed hard disk? At the time of creation only, it occupy 20 GB at starting only. Like you have a file and for example you have a some file you downloaded, it is a 2 GB file. It occupies 2 GB space in your physical disk, right? You download a 2 GB file, it means it occupies 2 GB space in your disk, right? Same thing like you created a 20 GB fixed disk, it means at when you are creating, that time only it will occupy 20 GB disk. And I put a something like a 2 GB data in the 2 GB disk. I put a 2 GB data in 2 GB disk. Okay. So the total size in the disk is 2 GB only. Out of 20 GB hard disk, total data is 2 GB only. Now, how much free space in my physical disk? My physical disk is 100 GB. My physical disk is 100 GB. My fixed disk is 20 GB. Inside a 20 GB, I have a 2 GB data. Now, how much my physical free space? Physical machine get a free space. 80 GB. You are saying 80 GB?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Correct answer. Why? Because 20 GB it is occupied. How much internally the physical storage is not, don't worry about that one. It's only thing is what is this file size? It is 20 GB occupied. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you use one app, right, for showing the practical work. What is that app?
Just before I showed na, that is a VMware, sorry, VirtualBox. VirtualBox. It is like a VMware only to create a virtual machines. It is from Oracle, free one. Not required
You have
compulsory.
to download it.
Not required.
It will be internally.
No. You have to download from VirtualBox site only. Here it is. So Oracle VirtualBox. You don't require any login also to download it. Okay. So this is a VirtualBox org. It is you don't require any license also. VMware you require license, keys, okay, all these things, but VirtualBox not required. I have a plan to actually I installed this thing in a separately, like in a physical machine. I created a Windows 10 with internal virtualization also. Very simple. Click on a download VirtualBox. Okay. So which platform you are using, which platform package you want to download for a Windows host purpose, or a OS X host, or a Linux distributions, a Solaris host. So you can download based on your platform. Okay. And you can develop. It is a source code. If you want to download and develop as per your requirement, you can do it. For internal virtualization, you have to do some settings for that one. So that's it. You can go through the site and you want to get more information. Okay. This is it's a 6.1.22. This is the new one. So just click on a Windows host. So you will download directly. I think it is start downloading. Okay. It is an application to create a virtual machine like VMware. Why I am getting so many calls today?
Sorry, that your birthday today?
No, today is not my birthday. 1 second, guys. My sister is calling. Continue. Yeah, well, so many calls, right? Yeah. Just like your VMware workstation, so your VirtualBox is there. That's it. Okay. For this practical, you don't require to download anything. For virtual hard disk, you no need to download anything, no need to create any virtual machines. You can use your physical machine also. Okay. So that's it. But guys, understand fixed hard disk. This point, fixed hard disk. No one is replying. I am muted again.
No, sir.
You got the point, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. That is good. Actually, you got the point very quickly. So usually, virtual hard disk again, it's practically we have to show, otherwise you don't understand actually. But that is fantastic. Okay. Now again, same scenario, but little bit change. I have a disk again, 100 GB. Disk space is there in the E drive, and I created a I took a 20 GB earlier, right? So same thing I will take. So 20 GB dynamic disk, dynamically expanding. It is not a dynamic disk. Never say it is a dynamic disk. It is a dynamically expanding disk. I took a dynamically expanding disk. Okay, dynamically expanding disk. Okay. Now, as dynamically expanding, depends upon how much data you are keeping. Based on that, it will expand. It won't occupy 20 GB at time of creation of the disk. At the time of creation of the disk, it won't occupy the space. It won't occupy the disk space. Okay. Only if you keep the data, then only it will occupy the data. For example, first I copied a 2 GB data. So where is the red color? Okay, so I put a first 2 GB data. Okay, and that's it. So first I copied a 2 GB data. So what is my total disk space? 100 GB. What is my disk size? 20 GB. How much data I put it? 2 GB only. Now what is my current my disk free space? 98 GB. Very good. Okay, so very good. That is very good. Okay, 98 GB because it occupy based on allocation only. For example, I added a 5 more GB. Added a 5 more GB. So totally it becomes 7 GB and 20 GB hard disk. So obviously 93 GB. Okay, like that. So we can put a data up to 20 GB. In this disk, we can put a data up to 20 GB. It means it can expand up to 20 GB only. It won't occupy 20 GB at a time. That is called a dynamically expanding disk. Very good, guys. First time only you are understanding means that is your brain is not working properly. Actually, it is either my explanation or you're intelligent. We don't know. Okay, so we'll see how we can able to it. So already I told we can do in our physical machine also we can do able to do it, and virtual machine is also we can able to do it. So I will show in my physical machine, so then it will avoid a confusion. So can we do it or not? So you have to go to disk management, mgmt.msc. Normally people think when I told these topics, what the people think is, you know, it is a waste of time or like something like why it is asking question in interview or not. Your interviewer knows the knowledge, but maybe he don't have an idea that you know it already. But important is virtual hard disk, guys. One simple point, whatever I discussing from the storage, mainly from the storage onwards, everybody like cloud, like everybody like cloud. But what is the cloud background infrastructure in the cloud components? I know some cloud engineers, still they don't know the basic networking. They don't understand why this routing bridging is using inside a cloud, because they don't know basic networking. But they learn cloud, they write an examination in the cloud, and they got it. This is a very thing. So understanding is, it will give you the basics. The basics, the troubleshooting you can able to do it. You can do it in a very accurate manner. Guys, already I have a 2 hard disk. Okay, that's why I'm telling each and every point. But you are very good that you are understand fixed disk and dynamic disk. I'm happy for that one now. Okay, this is, I have a 2 physical hard disk are there, and I have to check which hard disk I have a more free space. Okay, like this PC, which partition, sorry, which hard disk, not which hard disk, it is which partition. So of course my H drive have some partition, and already I have a one virtual hard disk is also there. I have remember, I have 147 GB free space. 147 GB free space is there. Where is this? I'm writing here 147 free disk space is there out of 500. 500 GB hard disk, almost more than 500, 147 is there. Okay, so we'll see. Action. I'll put it in this. Okay. Can you able to view clearly, or may I need a magnifier? Your magnifier is not effective, as you said, like it is not much effective. It is only in videos. Can you able to view the screen, right? Go to action. Okay, good. Create VHD. Go to action. Create VHD. Create VHD. Now this is create and attach virtual hard disk. So how to open disk management, action, create VHD. Okay, and what are the two format? VHD, VHDX. It support up to 2 terabytes VHD, and VHDX support larger than 2 terabyte and maximum is 67 terabytes, and it is a resilient to power failure events if format is not supported in operating system earlier than 8 or 2012. Yeah, I've written wrong. Sorry. Right. Yeah, 2012 onwards only it is there, not 8. So from 2012, not there in a before that one, because 2008, 8R2 is Vista and Windows 7 supported, right? Yeah, right. Sorry, the mistake is mine. Okay, so Windows 8 2012, earlier it is not there, but it is there in now. Next is a hard disk types, fixed disk and dynamic disk. Virtual hard disk file is allocated to its maximum size when the hard disk is created. The virtual hard disk file grows its maximum size as data written to the virtual hard disk. So what I will do, I'll take this one as a side and I will open my notepad. Scroll down. So what is fixed hard disk? I will type this one. So then you can read it from here. Virtual hard disk file is allocated to its maximum size when the virtual hard disk is created. Next, dynamically expand. The virtual hard disk file grows to its maximum size as data is written to the virtual hard disk. Okay, so this is a statement. So then if few statements are there, you can able to virtual hard disk types. Okay, now we'll see. I'm going to create a virtual hard disk in the VHDX format. First, I'm going to create fixed size. I'm going to create fixed size, VHDX format or VHD format, anything, no problem. So I'm going to create a 10 GB disk. I'm going to create a 10 GB disk, 10 GB. Okay, I selected 10 GB here, like this. Okay, I type 10 and GB here. Browse where I want to create H drive, right? And I'm putting a name for this one. So fixed V disk. Okay, fixed virtual hard disk, something. Okay, like maybe one VHDX format. Save. Now you can see in a H drive I created. What is my H drive size? H drive free space size 147. So I'm creating 10 GB. Okay, it will take time anyway. Because it's a 10 GB and it is fixed hard disk, it will take lot of time. It's going on. So meanwhile, any questions, please ask me. So again, while it is, I'm going to repeat, VHD support up to 2 terabyte disk, you can able to create it. VHDX more than 2 terabyte, what is the maximum? 64 terabytes. And in a new Hyper-V VHD set also there, that is different format, that is in a Hyper-V format only. And we discussed about fixed disk and a dynamically expanding disk, but differencing disk is also there, that is comes in with the Hyper-V. So currently we don't using Hyper-V. Okay. Where is my H drive? So this is my H drive. If you look at here, this is my fixed hard disk file. Fixed V disk1 dot .vxt hard disk image file. So it is showing it is around 10 GB, but it is not yet activated, not yet formatted. So we'll see that one. So once it is created, how to format, how to put a files like that. See, what is this 10 GB hard disk? My disk 0, disk 1 are a physical hard disk. But what is this hard disk? It is showing disk 2. It is a virtual hard disk. My 10 GB virtual hard disk. Okay. Again, where it is? So this is a virtual hard disk. Right click, go to properties. Can you see 10 GB occupied? It is an unallocated disk. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. But it is showing 10 GB occupied. 10 GB disk, total disk size. Next, can you see 147, 137, 10 GB occupied from my physical location while I'm creating. So that is a fixed hard disk. Guys, what to do now? Anybody tell it is I have a 10 GB unallocated, not initialized. What to do?
Shrink volume.
Shrink volume.
You cannot do it.
It is not initialized. Then what to do?
Initialize the
Very good. Anything, MBR or GPT? I am using GPT. Now it is online and it is initialized basic disk. Unallocated. Now I want to create a disk drive. What to do?
right click. No simple volume.
Okay, if you want 5 GB or a 2 GB like partition you want it, you can create 2-3 partitions inside, or you can use entire partition as a single one, like a like that, simple. It is formatting 10 GB, right? It will take time anyway. So meanwhile, I'll go to this back. So mine is 147. So 137. Current free size is 137 because of 10 GB fixed disk. Okay, 10 GB fixed disk. Everything we have to track to understand. Is my disk is created, where it is located? Here it is. New simple volume, new volume I. This is I letter. So you can see it is a 9.98 GB. It means it's a 10 GB volume is this one. I okay. And also you can go through this one. So I drive. This is I drive. And you want to put some data in the I drive, you can put it. Magnifier issue. Okay. No problem. Okay, I will take some files from here. For example, server. This is I want to copy all these files here. Control C. Okay, so I am copying those files from there to here. Am I copied or paste? Okay. So I copied a data. Okay. So where I copied? In I drive, right? But where is this data stored? Guys, where this data is stored, actually where it is data is storing? H drive, this hard disk file only it is storing. Very good. It stores here only, not storing in separate any disk. It stores here only. Very good. Okay. Now this is data stores in this I drive. Actually, it is storing in H drive. Fixed that V disk one inside that one only. And I attach this disk. Automatically, it is attached for first time, but I can detach it also. So right click on this disk to and detach VHDX. Detach VHDX. So click on detach VHDX. Click OK. Now I remove that disk. Gone. Now disk is gone. So we'll see here. Where is I drive? So I removed that one. So it is showing question mark. Just if you refresh, it is also will gone from there also. See, I drive is gone. But actually, it is here only. But it is not attached. If you right click on here, or maybe double click, you can click mount. Like a CD mount, it is click on mount. Just click mount or double click on it. You will get it back. See, this is the I drive. Double click, so you have your data. I drive, you have your data. So your data won't gone. Data will be there in a virtual hard disk, but you can attach it and detach it anytime you want it. Okay, so you can keep your any personal files don't want to show into the on the screen like that. Okay, so you can create a virtual hard disk, you can put a data. What it is?
Can we perform this?
Maybe
Sir?
I didn't get the question properly. Ask me again.
Can we perform this? Can we perform these operations on pen drive?
Pen drive.
Can we create virtual hard disk on a pen drive?
Yeah, you can create. It is a file only. You can move this disk from one place to another place. You can copy this virtual hard disk and put it in your external hard disk also, or a pen drive also. Depends upon size and all. My thing is better to create a dynamic disk. So we'll go into anyway creating, but understand. So you can move this. Very good question. That is like you can create a virtual hard disk any place, and you can move that virtual hard disk from any place to any place, including you can copy the virtual hard disk, multiple copies you can able to create it. Got the point? You can create anywhere and you can move from anywhere. So that is the main point of virtual machines also. You can create a virtual machine in your machine and you can move that virtual machine from your machine to other machine is also there. So main important is virtual hard disk. That's it. Next, one more disk we have to create. What is that one? Create virtual hard disk, VHDX, dynamically expanded. Dynamically expanding. Again, I'm creating a 10 GB disk. It will create very faster. So where I'm creating H drive only, H : / like that. So browse. Otherwise, better to use browse because I want to put a name. Dynamically expanding. So I put a dy v disk 2. Okay, it's a v disk 2. Dy means it's a dynamic disk, just for our understanding only. So save it. So it is VHDX, and I created an H drive. This is my RAM, 10 GB hard disk. Okay, and dynamically expanding. Click OK. Now it is creating, or something is happened, or already created. It is already created. See how fast it is created, because fixed disk it has to take 10 GB. That's why it is take time. Now what to do? Now before that one, H drive, dynamically expanding disk. This is the dynamically expanding disk. You can see, right click, go to the properties. How much size it is occupying now? 4 MB only. It occupying 4 MB only. I created 10 GB disk, but it occupies 4 GB only. Okay, it is not attached, but if you see 137, it means not much effective on the H drive currently, but it will expand automatically whenever we do step by step. Initialization, right? GPT. Now I created and create a simple volume. But you have to observe one by one. What is the size of after initialization? What is the size of after creating a partition? Like that. Now which drive? J drive. So this is a J drive. It is showing a 10 GB drive. Okay, 10 GB drive is created, but if you observe here, it is around 164 MB. It is a 164 MB only. Just go to the properties. Why it is happening? It is 164 MB. It does not contain any data, of course, but it is just occupying 164 MB because the file system and all, so it occupies some space. Okay, this is another VHD. If you want to put data in that one, if you want to put a data, so we have to put data something. So this is the J drive. If you look at this one, then it shows as a 10 GB drive only. See, it is a 10 GB drive, used space 37.1 MB, it is showing. Now I want to put some data in that one, so I want to put little bit big size data. How much it is? 500 MB only. Guys, remind me what is this open filler? Yeah, I will copy these things. This is around. It will take at least 1 GB. So 1 GB means it will take time. I'm copying into my J drive. So I'm copying a data into the J drive, right? So I'm copying a data into J drive. So J drive contains a data, but actually what is the physical location of that data? What is the physical location of this data? In J drive, I putting a data, right? So what is the physical location of this data? H drive? No. So the content of the J drive, where it actually stores? H drive, dy, vdisk 2. It stores here only, but it is look like it is a separate partition or a separate drive. It is showing actually, so it stores here only. So that this is the virtual hard disk, and this is the location of virtual hard disk. Okay. This is the open filler FreeNAS Puppy. I said you can ask me again later. Now, can you see the size of the disk here? It is around 1.2 something GB is occupied. So then it is showing out of 9.8, out of 9.898, it is showing 8.83 GB free, and also 137 free space earlier. Now it is showing 135, and if you see here, it is the disk size is increased. Disk size is increased 1.25 GB. Why it is become 1.25 GB? Because I put a almost 1 point something GB in my H drive. It occupy in this location, and it won't give occupying 10 GB now. So it will keep, if you keep putting the data into the virtual hard disk, if you keep putting a data into the virtual hard disk, it occupies space in physical location, the original location. You can detach from here also. You can detach it from here also. Right click, eject. You can see eject. So this virtual hard disk, simply like your pen drive, you can eject it. Don't format it, okay? Eject it. Okay, I ejected J drive. Which drive I ejected? I have a drives, right? Yeah, C drive, E drive, F, G, H, correct only. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Correct only. I drive. So be careful while you are doing this one. So I'm ejected I drive also. Just a little bit refresh, so then it will go on from here. So I ejected it, but files are there. Now I have a files in this drive, so I can transfer to any place. I can copy this VHDX into my external hard disk, and I can connect. I can share this disk to you also. So anywhere you can able to access the data. Yeah, tell me.
What will happen if you accidentally delete that disk virtually?
If you are accidentally or wantedly deleting the disk, for example, I'm deleting this fixed disk, shift delete, not normal delete. So deleted. Then nothing, it is gone. If you have important files in that one, don't delete it. I regain the size. Can you
Backup it, sir?
backup means you have to copy a separate keep a separate copy of it. Otherwise, you can use a backup technique to take a backup or keep a separate copy of that one. If you delete the data will be deleted, right? So this is a very simple formula. Okay. So if you look at, I deleted my fixed disk 10 GB disk, so it is become 146 GB. So it is gain the size. Dynamic disks are more beneficial because of you can create. Actually, my free disk space is 146 GB now presently. Okay. For example, I want to create a 200 GB hard disk or a 500 GB virtual hard disk. I want to create 500 GB virtual hard disk. I can create here, no problem. Okay. But I cannot put that much of data in this one. 500 GB data we can't put it, because when you put a data into the virtual hard disk, it also occupies your physical location. So I have a free space of 146 GB now, but I can create a 500 GB, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte virtual hard disk in a dynamic mode. Okay, I can create a virtual hard disk as up to 60 dynamic VHDX, 64 terabytes I can able to create it, but I cannot put the data more than free space availability. So that is one thing. There are so many things are there, so we see that one later. So I removed successfully. 2 disks are gone from here automatically by ejecting. That's it. So this is about your virtual hard disk. So mainly virtual hard disks are having a different format, depends upon your system. Depends upon your system. VHD, VHDX from in a Windows and Hyper-V environment. Okay. So VHD support 2 terabytes and VHDX support more than 2 terabytes up to 67 terabytes of data support by VHDX. VMware using .vmdk as a virtual disk format. VDI is a virtual box disk image format. Okay, and QEMU .qcwo2 is there actually. It's a new format of that one, so next level format. Or you can use QCOW. Okay, in a Linux based format, and some of cloud related formats are there. Linux based usually means KVM and QEMU is a Linux format, so then it is that one. Fixed disk and dynamically expanding disk. Fixed disk means it occupy when you create a virtual hard disk. When you create a fixed disk, it occupies the space in your physical location. Dynamically expanding disk, it means it won't occupy when you create a virtual hard disk, but it will grow the size based on what the data you are keeping up to the virtual hard disk size. Like you create a 20 GB hard disk, maximum you can put a data 20 GB only. Okay, so any doubts in a VHD, VHDX, in a how to create it? Any confusion? Anything? Please tell me. Guys?